Hello, my name's Jayne, and this is Odd Odyssey, a vanilla Minecraft adventure in survival mode. And I'm very excited to show you what we've been making. So we've been building in this Minecraft world for a number of years, but we've never shown it anywhere before, so I'm very excited to show you. Here you'll see we've got a few little pets already. We've got a little bee and a dog, lovely little pond, a random menagerie, and I'll show you into our first ever house. This was built by Miz, and we've got two lovely beds, we've got another pet, and a lovely arrange of botanicals. We should add some more up there at some point. We've also made some maps of the local area so that you can have an idea of the layout of the land, and also of some nearby villages. As you can see, we've got quite a collection of cat music discs. Don't know what we're going to do with them, but there they are. Don't think these bows should be in here, so let's just take those out and we'll put them somewhere more sensible. Go down here, here's our storage room. So the storage room has been taken quite a while to build. It started off as just this single room, but as you're about to see, it's gradually expanded. We've used signs to put in some kind of categorization, but sometimes things get a bit messy. But it's really helpful to know that we've got a bit of everything. And I know this is a bit of a flex showing off how much of some of these materials we do have, but like I say, we have been playing in this world, 2 people on realms, so we've gathered a few things in that time. During the course of this series, I'll also show you some of the farms that we've been building, which will also explain why we've accumulated a large amount of materials. In here we've got our latest storage room, so we've got an overflow of spare weapons. I can pop these bows in here. I'll show you in another episode what we're going to do with those. Pop those in there, that makes a bit more sense. It's always good to start an episode with a tidy inventory. Although it's been much easier to deal with an inventory since we've got shulker boxes, well worth a trip to the end, even though it's a bit scary. So as you can see, we've got all of the basic requirements in these rooms here, but we wanted something a little bit more special for our treasures, and I'll show you that in a moment. In here we've got our brewing stand and a lovely sort of magical themed room. We've got some netherwort, our ender chest, and this is where we store a lot of the interesting loots and materials for making potions and magic related items. And now I'll show you the treasure room. So this is one of my most recent builds in here. I know a lot of people don't like diorite, but I think it looks quite nice. Kind of gives you that regal marble appeal, but without having to gather loads and loads of quartz. So I hope you like it too. Let's show you around. Here's where you'll find our not so many emeralds, but other special precious items like apples, ender pearls, and a surprisingly large amount of totems. I'll explain to you a bit more about that later. We've also got a lot of amethyst. I will show you how I've been gathering that soon as well. I haven't decided what to build with amethyst yet, but I love the sound that it makes. Here's our little netherite area, so we've got all the materials up here to make netherite ingots, and all our other ores are down here. Don't tend to smelt them until I actually need them, but oh, and there's a skull. And it just so happens to be raining, the first day of attempting to finally make a Minecraft video, and it decides to give me terrible weather. But no point hanging around, there's stuff to show you. Here's one of the very first farms that we built in this world. It's a very simple chicken farm. The chickens grow up here. They lay eggs into the hopper. And then the hopper pushes them along into that dispenser, I think. Yep, dispenser. The chickens go into this bottom bit, and then when they grow up, they get cooked. And as you'll see, we've got a lot of supplies in here. This is great because it's in a high traffic area of our land, so it means that it's always collecting extra supplies. Here's some more early farms that we made. So this is a very simple sugarcane farm. Hasn't changed much since we initially built it, so we'll probably do some improvements, but I can show you some more about this later. You can leave it running as it is and it will gradually grow and give you a useful amount of sugarcane. We'll put these chests on either side, and if you pop some bone meal in there, you can speed things up. There you go. We'll just pop some bone meal in here, and I'll show you how quickly it does now. Obviously you need this to make paper and to make books, so it's always useful to have some of that spare. I'll show you what that is soon. 2 cats here. If anyone cares to give them a name, drop us a comment and maybe we'll choose yours. Don't know why there's a chicken in here, but here's another one of our early farms. This one's a kelp farm, but we've set it up with some bone meal making supplies. So yeah, this is a kelp farm. It's been remodeled a few times. It's one of the farms that caused us the most problems at the start, but now we know a bit more about what we're doing. It's doing well. Ooh, did not expect that to be a chicken. Well, there you go, a little happy chicken family. Out here we've got a bin. Don't fall in, but if you have any items to get rid of, that's where they go. And then over here we've got one of our earliest auto farms and some random animals. Currently growing beetroots because we have a farmer villager that buys them, and we do need some more emeralds, so just going to quickly show you how this works. It's getting a bit dark, but we've got time. There you go. Unfortunately it does open that door at the same time. We should probably fix that. As you can see, the water stream automatically harvests everything, pushing it down to the end, and then we can just replant manually. The size of this farm actually means that it is possible to plant most of the areas without going into the soil, as I'll show here. And if you've made it this far, why not like, comment and subscribe? It really helps out. Thank you! For some reason mobs like to hang out over there. There's always like 4 or 5 guys over there, so just clear them out of the way so they're not scaring our villagers. Just go and pick up that XP. What? That's a bit more than I was expecting. And nope. There's always a creeper hiding when you don't want them to be. Run away! And I think time to go to sleep. Okay, so here's our maps of our village. You can see here sort of the local area. We have got stuff beyond this map, but I thought I'd start off local. Got some quite colourful roofs going on here. I'm sure you'll get to spot which one's which very soon. I really like the maps in Minecraft, but they are sure are a pain to get accurate. If anyone's got any tips, leave me a comment. Let's go. So here's our automatic carrot farm. We have a villager living in here. I think he's probably villager 3. We had some accidents in the early days, but he seems to be happy now. Also had a few explosions in this area, so we've since strengthened the area with some deep slate. The carrots drop down the system, and at the moment we've got it set up for bone meal, but we can easily take out some of these sections if we just wanted to collect carrots instead. Now let's go into the village. We've got a lovely pond here, We've got a little toolsmith's house, which is currently vacant. It seems to be a bit of a high danger house, this one, for some reason. We have our little village square and bell. Ring the bell, everyone runs inside. Here's our wheat farmer. This is another high-risk house. I think this is like the second villager that's lived here. I think one got turned into a witch once. Underneath this wheat farm, we have some automation going on. So we have this little minecart and a chest area. So whenever the villager from upstairs picks some wheat, he drops it on the floor, it gets picked up here. It doesn't do loads, but it's handy in an emergency. This is our lovely pond. And right here, the restaurant. The restaurant was designed and built by Ms, and it kind of has a bit of a sort of fantasy tree style to it with this lovely tinted glass. We did used to have columns of barrels in here, which looked much more impressive, but when we were breeding villagers, it was getting quite annoying because everyone wanted to be a fisherman when we didn't want them to be. So we should probably spruce this area up a bit in the near future, but it's still very beautiful and very useful. Do some more decoration perhaps, maybe some plants. So we had to fortify this fisherman's hut as well. This was another area where the villager kept getting killed. So this guy's for some reason got a block of netherwort. Don't know why. So yeah, unfortunately this fisherman no longer wants to trade string, which was the original intention, but now he's stuck on that honey block. He can't escape. And that lovely iron golem, who probably could do with some healing, is here for extra security. And it's not just any pond. We did bother to put some life in here, so there is a few fish living in here. And we have done much fishing over the years. Hello, Mr. Man. So here we have our Fletcher's house, again currently vacant. Again, there. We should probably spawn-proof our village a bit more. Over here we have got a map man. I can't remember his official name right now. What are you, Mr. Man? Here you go. Cartographer, of course. Not really leveled him up. I think he's quite a new one as well. As you're getting the sense, we've had quite a few fatalities of villagers over the years. So some of these are second or fourth generation. Here's one of our bigger compounds where we've been breeding villagers. So there's 3 guys living in here at the moment. We've got our shepherd. And over here we have got a mason and a weaponsmith, I think. Oh, how rude, closing the door in my face. Yep, again, we haven't really leveled these guys up so much. They're more for breeding and for adding life to the area rather than anything else. We do have some materials we could trade with them, so maybe we come back at another time. This is one of my builds. I'm just going to peep through the window in this episode, but if you tune into the next one, you'll find out what exactly is inside of there. Around the outside of the village, we have built these walls of crops, so we've used fences and different crops to kind of act as a barrier. The few times that we have had a raid in this village, the raid seems to come from this direction, so by having these crops in the way, it prevents the mobs getting to our precious villagers and means that we can take them out from a distance with a bow without any issues. Here's another little house. There used to be 2 villagers here, now we've just got the one. We'll probably bring this guy a friend very soon. More lovely crops. And for some reason, another missing block. I think the Endermen might have been around stealing our soil. How rude. And if we just take this little path up, to this tower. This was a tower built by myself, and it's where we started our episode, and I think probably a good spot to end it as well. There's some stuff over there I'll show you, but you'll have to tune in next time to find out what else is in our village. Ooh, mysterious tunnel. Where could that go? I'll show you soon. Not the bestest stairs I've ever made, but nonetheless, I still really love the interior of this little tower. You can actually climb up the vine as well, so you don't have to use the stairs if you don't want to. And there you are, lovely panoramic view. Thank you so much for watching. It was really fun to make this first Minecraft video. I'll be making lots more. I want to do a shout out to Miz for doing the editing. Thank you so much. And if you enjoyed this, please like, please comment, subscribe, and tune in next time for another episode of Odd Odyssey.